An order rings out and the cooks answer back. A pan meets the flame with a hiss and a crack. Fresh fish comes in through the harbor side door, while chairs keep a rhythm on the old tiled floor. Knives strike the board, copper pans fill the air. Steam curls around as the plates disappear. A hand reaches out and another plate goes, from the heat of the kitchen to the tables in rows. At the trattoria by the sea, the kitchen keeps its own melody. Plates pass quickly from hand to hand. Voices and glasses rise from the tables. Warmth moves freely through everything, and the whole room breathes like a living thing. Bread is broken and passed down the line. Someone pours water, somebody wine. Old friends lean closer, a family stays, while laughter rolls over the clatter of plates. Another chair is pulled into place. The waiter returns with a smile on his face. The cook turns the pasta, the steam rises high, and calls for the next plate as someone replies. At the trattoria by the sea, the kitchen keeps its own melody. Plates pass quickly from hand to hand. Voices and glasses rise from the tables. Warmth moves freely through everything, and the whole room breathes like a living thing. Salt on the windows and heat in the air. A coat on a chair, an unfinished glass there. Nobody hurries, the talk carries on. The kitchen and tables all moving as one. At the trattoria by the sea, the kitchen keeps its own melody. Good food travels from hand to hand. Stories and laughter fill every table. Warmth moves freely through everything, and the whole room breathes like a living thing. Silver in the baskets, salt along the rim. The harbor still clings softly to the catch they carry in. Some nets return near breaking, some carry only a few. The cook asked nothing further than what the water chose. Fresh from the harbor, close to the sea, the tide decides what the meal will be. Nothing is hidden, nothing disguised. The catch arrives in its own shape and size. The sea brings only what it has to give, and that is where the meal begins. Each landing tells a story in weight and shape and shine. A basket filled to overflowing, or a handful set aside. Fresh from the harbor, close to the sea, the tide decides what the meal will be. Nothing is hidden, nothing disguised. disguised. The catch arrives in its own shape and size. The sea brings only what it has to give, and that is where the meal begins. The skill is not in hiding what the water chose to give, but knowing when to alter and what should remain as it is. Fresh from the harbor, close to the sea, no two plates are meant to be the same. Nothing is hidden, nothing disguised. The cook receives what the tide provides. The sea has chosen what comes through, and nothing more is asked of it. He knows the sea before he sees the shore, by what the fishermen carry through the door. A shift in the wind, a different silver shine. His hands know the difference before it meets the knife. Those hands have followed the pull of the sea through years at the stove, learning what each catch needs. Part of the salt, part of the flame, part of this place though no sign bears his name. The tide comes and goes beyond the window, but some things remain in the hands that know. Copper pans darken through years at his side. The counter wears smooth beneath years of his hands. Through open shutters come voices and sails, and salt in the air speaks a language he knows. He has watched boats disappear beyond the bay, and waited with others for what they would bring. Faces have changed at the tables outside, still he remains with the pull of the tide. He follows no measure, his fingers decide how much should be altered, how much left aside. The fish asks for little when the catch is this fresh. He keeps what is true and lets go of the rest. Those hands have followed the pull of the sea through years at the stove, learning what each catch needs. Part of the salt, part of the flame, part of this place though no sign bears his name. The tide comes and goes beyond the window, but some things remain in the hands that know. One plate waits quietly, finished and plain. The harbor looks back through the salt on the pane. No one can tell where the old man ends and where the sea and the trattoria begin. The paint is fading softly by the door. The wooden chairs have heard these songs before. A little crooked sign, a table by the wall. Nothing here is perfect, and I love it all. My dear Trattoria, stay just as you are, with open windows and your old glass jars. Keep every crooked line and weathered scar. My dear Trattoria, whenever I return, no grander room could ever feel as true as this small place that always feels like you. The menu follows what the boats bring in. Some days the baskets overflow, some days grow thin. The glasses never match, the cloth is worn in places, yet all of it belongs among familiar faces. I have known finer rooms from shore to shore, but each one only makes me miss you more. My dear Trattoria, stay just as you are, with open windows and your old glass jars. Keep every crooked line and weathered scar. My dear Trattoria, whenever I return, no grander room could ever feel as true as this small place that always feels like you. Perhaps one day the shutters will be new, the chairs replaced, the old walls painted too. But I hope someone remembers what was here, how this little place could draw the whole world near. My dear Trattoria, whatever years may do, I hope the sea keeps finding its way back to you. Keep the old wood, keep the faded stone, keep the kind of welcome that can't be bought or owned. And if I wander farther than before, I know what I'll be looking for. He is small enough to hide beside the door, but he has watched that old cook many times before. The apron, the fire, the turn of the pan, to him it all looks grander than any parade in town. He does not know the recipes, he only knows he wants to learn. Someday I'll stand there too, with an apron tied the way you do. is high enough, and when a little salt is just enough. Someday, when I have grown, I'll make that kitchen feel like home. The old cook never asks him why he came. He simply makes some room beside the flame. A wooden spoon, a taste, a quiet nod, and suddenly the little boy feels 10 feet tall. Someday I'll stand there too, with an apron tied the way you do. I'll know when the flame is high enough, and when a little salt is just enough. Someday, when I have grown, I'll make that kitchen feel like home. A dream can begin with something very small. A taste from a spoon, a place beside the stove, and one old man who never has to ask. Outside, the tables carry on as before. Inside, a child keeps watching by the door. He cannot see the years that lie ahead. Someday I'll stand there too, and learn what cannot be written down. And if another boy comes wandering through, I'll make a little room beside the stove, the way you once made room for me. She tears the bread and gives the larger piece away, moves a glass aside before a small hand knocks it down. One child talks too much, the other barely waits, and she somehow keeps the whole little world in place. At Mama's table, nobody goes without. There is always one more spoonful going round. A hand on a shoulder, a napkin tucked just right, 100 little things she never thinks about. At Mama's table, love is rarely said. It comes with another piece of bread. She knows which child will leave the parsley on the plate, which one will ask for more before the others start. She trades her own last bite for something they prefer, then waves away the thanks as though it were nothing at all. Beyond the terrace wall, the water shines and moves, but here beneath the awning, her whole world world fits into. At Mama's table, nobody goes without. There is always one more spoonful going round. A hand on a shoulder, a napkin tucked just right. 100 little things she never thinks about. At Mama's table, love is rarely said. It comes with another piece of bread. Someday they may forget the pattern of her dress, or which old chair she always liked the best. But they will know that feeling years from now, of being fed before they knew to ask somehow. The plates grow empty, crumbs are everywhere. One sleepy child is leaning on her chair. She gathers what is left without a sound, while two small voices keep on talking all around. At Mama's table, nobody goes without. There is always something more to pass around. A hand on a shoulder, a napkin tucked just right. The ordinary things that stay for all your life. At Mama's table, love is rarely said. It stays in every piece of bread.
I don't remember what we talked about that day, only how you laughed and nearly dropped your plate. We sat with our shoes hanging over the stone, certain that the whole wide harbor was our own. Pasta by the seawall, you and me, two little plates beside an endless sea. Nothing important, nothing planned, just forks in our fingers and salt on our hands. Funny what the years decide to keep of all the things that disappear from me. I still see us there whenever I recall that pasta by the seawall. I can't recall the shirt you wore, or what I said, or how many little boats went by ahead. But I remember stealing something from your plate, and you pretending to be angry while you ate. We thought growing older happened far away, somewhere beyond the boats across the bay. No one had told us how a day could lead before we ever knew it was a memory. Pasta by the seawall, you and me, two little plates beside an endless sea. Nothing important, nothing planned, just forks in our fingers and salt on our hands. Funny what the years decide to keep. Of all the things that disappear from me, I still see us there whenever I recall that pasta by the seawall. I wonder now if you remember it at all. Those dangling legs above the harbor wall. Maybe to you it was an ordinary day, one of 1,000 that simply slipped away. Pasta by the seawall, you and me, before we knew what leaving meant to be. No promises made, no reason to stay. We only knew the sea looked blue that day. And though so much has faded with the years, that little table still feels strangely near. Two boys with nowhere else they had to be, eating pasta by the sea. There is a little table near the rail, where he pulls out her chair without a word. She sets her handbag where she always has, and watches one small fishing boat go by. The table they always choose, two chairs with a little view. No need to ask, no need to say, they have been coming here this way long enough for the waiter to know who takes the lemon, who drinks it slow. And still they come, as old friends do, to the table they always choose. He gives her the crispest piece of bread. She moves the parsley from his plate. They disagree about some little thing, then forget what it was before too late. The sea keeps changing shades of blue. The years have changed their faces too. There were days when 4 chairs gathered here, small voices reaching for the bread. Now 2 are enough beneath the awning, and neither needs the silence filled. The table they always choose, 2 chairs with a little view. No need to ask, no need to say, they have been coming here this way long enough for the waiter to know who takes the lemon, who drinks it slow. And still they come, as old friends do, to the table they always choose.
Perhaps that is what a lifetime becomes. Not grand occasions, not beating drums, but knowing which chair the other prefers and leaving the better half for hers. When lunch is done, they linger a while. Her hand rests near his on the cloth. Beyond the rail the boats move on, and neither one is ready to go. Tomorrow or another day, two chairs will wait in the usual place. And if the sea is rough or blue, they will take the table they always choose. You sat beneath the striped awning, turning your glass between your hands. I knew the color of your dress, but not where the moment would lead. Before we called it love, before we knew enough, there was a table, a little wine, and no good reason to leave. Nothing promised, nothing said, only the wish to stay. Whenever the words ran out, we watched small boats cross the bay, then found one more question to keep goodbye away. The waiter asked if we were finished. You looked at me and smiled. Before we called it love, before we knew enough, there was a table, a little wine, and no good reason to leave. Nothing promised, nothing said, only the wish to stay. Your hand rested close to mine, neither one of us moved away. Love did not arrive with a sound, it simply asked us to stay. Before we called it love, before the word could make us afraid, one table, one last glass of wine, and neither one ready to leave. No promises beyond that place, just something we had yet to name. The busiest voices have drifted away. A few empty chairs lean into the shade. Sunlight lies warm on the warm terracotta, and nobody minds that the hour has slowed. This is the slow hour between one gathering and another, when the doorway stands open and the day asked for nothing at all. A forgotten newspaper stirs in the breeze. One cup remains near the edge of a table. From somewhere inside comes the clink of a spoon. Then even that sound disappears for a while. The cook has unfastened the top of his apron. The waiter rests one hand on the back of a chair. No one is waiting, no one is calling. There is time enough simply to stand there. This is the slow hour between one gathering and another, when the doorway stands open and the day asks for nothing at all. How rarely we notice a place when it rests without all the laughter that gives it a name. Yet here in the pause it is somehow more itself. Old stone, warm air and light moving over the floor. Far beyond the awning, the water keeps shining. A bicycle passes and vanishes uphill. Soon there will be footsteps and chairs drawn together, but not yet, not for a little while. This is the slow hour, and nothing is missing. The tables are waiting, the doorway is wide. Let the afternoon linger exactly this way. There will be time for voices again. An order rings out and the cooks answer back. A pan meets the flame with a hiss and a crack. Fresh fish comes in through the harbor side door, while chairs keep a rhythm on the old tiled floor. Knives strike the board, copper pans fill the air. Steam curls around as the plates disappear. A hand reaches out and another plate goes, from the heat of the kitchen to the tables in rows. At the trattoria by the sea, the kitchen keeps its own melody. Plates pass quickly from hand to hand. Voices Voices and glasses rise from the tables. Warmth moves freely through everything, and the whole room breathes like a living thing. Bread is broken and passed down the line. Someone pours water, somebody wine. Old friends lean closer, a family stays, while laughter rolls over the clatter of plates. Another chair is pulled into place. The waiter returns with a smile on his face. The cook turns the pasta, the steam rises high, and calls for the next plate as someone replies. At the trattoria by the sea, the kitchen keeps its own melody. Plates pass quickly from hand to hand. Voices and glasses rise from the tables. Warmth moves freely through everything, and the whole room breathes like a living thing. Salt on the windows and heat in the air, a coat on a chair, an unfinished glass there. Nobody hurries, the talk carries on, the kitchen and tables all moving as one. At the trattoria by the sea, the kitchen keeps its own melody. Good food travels from hand to hand. Stories and laughter fill every table. Warmth moves freely through everything, and the whole room breathes like a living thing. Silver in the baskets, salt along the rim. The harbor still clings softly to the catch they carry in. Some nets return near breaking, some carry only a few. The cook asks nothing further than what the water chose. Fresh from the harbor, close to the sea, the tide decides what the meal will be. Nothing is hidden, nothing disguised. The catch arrives in its own shape and size. The sea brings only what it has to give, and that is where the meal begins. Each landing tells a story in weight and shape and shine. A basket filled to overflowing, or a handful set aside. Fresh from the harbor, close to the sea, the tide decides what the meal will be. Nothing is hidden, nothing disguised. The catch arrives in its own shape and size. The sea brings only what it has to give, and that is where the meal begins. The skill is not in hiding what the water chose to give, but knowing when to alter and what should remain as it is. harbor close to the sea. No two plates are meant to be the same. Nothing is hidden, nothing disguised. The cook receives what the tide provides. The sea has chosen what comes through, and nothing more is asked of it.
He knows the sea before he sees the shore, by what the fishermen carry through the door. A shift in the wind, a different silver shine. His hands know the difference before it meets the knife. Those hands have followed the pull of the sea through years at the stove, learning what each catch needs. Part of the salt, part of the flame, part of this place, though no sign bears his name. The tide comes and goes beyond the window, but some things remain in the hands that know. Copper pans darken through years at his side. The counter wears smooth beneath years of his hands. Through open shutters come voices and sails, and salt in the air speaks a language he knows. He has watched boats disappear beyond the bay, and waited with others for what they would bring. Faces have changed at the tables outside, still he remains with the pull of the tide. He follows no measure, his fingers decide how much should be altered, how much left aside. The fish asks for little when the catch is this fresh. He keeps what is true and lets go of the rest. Those hands have followed the pull of the sea through years at the stove, learning what each catch needs. Part of the salt, part of the flame, part of this place, though no sign bears his name. The tide comes and goes beyond the window, but some things remain in the hands that know. One plate waits quietly, finished and plain. The harbor looks back through the salt on the pane. No one can tell where the old man ends and where the sea and the trattoria begin. The paint is fading softly by the door. The wooden chairs have heard these songs before. A little crooked sign, a table by the wall. Nothing here is perfect, and I love it all. My dear Trattoria, stay just as you are.
with open windows and your old glass jars. Keep every crooked line and weathered scar. My dear Trattoria, whenever I return, no grander room could ever feel as true as this small place that always feels like you. The menu follows what the boats bring in. Some days the baskets overflow, some days grow thin. The glasses never match, the cloth is worn in places, yet all of it belongs among familiar faces. I have known finer rooms from shore to shore, but each one only makes me miss you more. My dear Trattoria, stay just as you are, with open windows and your old glass jars. Keep every crooked line and weathered scar. My dear Trattoria, whenever I return, no grander room could ever feel as true as this small place that always feels like you. Perhaps one day the shutters will be new, the chairs replace, the old walls painted too. But I hope someone remembers what was here, how this little place could draw the whole world near. My dear Trattoria, whatever years may do, I hope the sea keeps finding its way back to you. Keep the old wood, keep the faded stone, keep the kind of welcome that can't be bought or owned. And if I wander farther than before, I know what I'll be looking for.
Small enough to hide beside the door, but he has watched that old cook many times before. The apron, the fire, the turn of the pan, to him it all looks grander than any parade in town. He does not know the recipes, he only knows he wants to learn. Someday I'll stand there too, with an apron tied the way you do. I'll know when the flame is high enough, and when a little salt is just enough. Someday, when I have grown, I'll make that kitchen feel like home. The old cook never asks him why he came. He simply makes some room beside the flame. A wooden spoon, a taste, a quiet nod, and
Suddenly the little boy feels 10 feet tall. Someday I'll stand there too, with an apron tied the way you do. I'll know when the flame is high enough, and when a little salt is just enough. Someday, when I have grown, I'll make that kitchen feel like home. A dream can begin with something very small. A taste from a spoon, a place beside the stove, and one old man who never has to ask. Outside the tables carry on as before. Inside a child keeps watching by the door. He cannot see the years that lie ahead. Someday I'll stand there too, and learn what cannot be written down. And if another boy comes wandering through, I'll make a little room beside the stove, the way you once made room for me. She tears the bread and gives the larger piece away, moves a glass aside before a small hand knocks it down. One child talks too much, the other barely waits, and she somehow keeps the whole little world in place. At Mama's table, nobody goes without. There is always one more spoonful going round. A hand on a shoulder, a napkin tucked just right, 100 little things she never thinks about. At Mama's table, love is rarely said. It comes with another piece of bread. She knows which child will leave the parsley on the plate, which one will ask for more before the other starts. She trades her own last bite for something they prefer, then waves away the thanks as though it were nothing at all. Beyond the terrace wall, the water shines and moves, but here beneath the awning, her whole world fits into. At Mama's table, nobody goes without. There is always one more spoonful going round. A hand on a shoulder, a napkin tucked just right, 100 little things she never thinks about. At Mama's table, love is rarely said. It comes with another piece of bread. Someday they may forget the pattern of her dress, or which old chair she always liked the best. But they will know that feeling years from now of being fed before they knew to ask somehow.
The plates grow empty, crumbs are everywhere. One sleepy child is leaning on her chair. She gathers what is left without a sound, while two small voices keep on talking all around. At Mama's table, nobody goes without. There is always something more to pass around. A hand on a shoulder, a napkin tucked just right. The ordinary things that stay for all your life. At Mama's table, love is rarely said. It stays in every piece of bread. I don't remember what we talked about that day, only how you laughed and nearly dropped your plate. We sat with our shoes hanging over the stone, certain that the whole wide harbor was our own. Pasta by the seawall, you and me, two little plates beside an endless sea. Nothing important, nothing planned, just forks in our fingers and salt on our hands. Funny what the years decide to keep of all the things that disappear from me. I still see us there whenever I recall that pasta by the seawall. I can't recall the shirt you wore or what I said, or how many little boats went by ahead. But I remember stealing something from your plate, and you pretending to be angry while you ate. We thought growing older happened far away, somewhere beyond the boats across the bay. No one had told us how a day could leave before we ever knew it was a memory. Pasta by the seawall, you and me, two little plates beside an endless sea. Nothing important, nothing planned, just forks in our fingers and salt on our hands. Funny what the years decide to keep of all the things that disappear from me. I still see us there whenever I recall that pasta by the seawall. I wonder now if you remember it at all. Those dangling legs above the harbor wall. Maybe to you it was an ordinary day, one of 1,000 that simply slipped away. Pasta by the seawall, you and me, before we knew what leaving meant to be. No promises made, no reason to stay. We only knew the sea looked blue that day, and though so much has faded with
the years, that little table still feels strangely near. Two boys with nowhere else they had to be, eating pasta by the sea.
There is a little table near the rail, where he pulls out her chair without a word. She sets her handbag where she always has, and watches one small fishing boat go by. The table they always choose, two chairs with a little view. No need to ask, no need to say, they have been coming here this way long enough for the waiter to know who takes the lemon, who drinks it slow. And still they come, as old friends do, to the table they always choose. He gives her the crispest piece of bread, she moves the parsley from his plate. They disagree about some little thing, then forget what it was before too late. The sea keeps changing shades of blue, the years have changed their faces too. There were days when four chairs gathered here, small voices reaching for the bread. Now two are enough beneath the awning, and neither needs the silence filled. The table they always choose, two chairs with a little view. No need to ask, no need to say, they have been coming here this way long enough for the waiter to know who takes the lemon, who drinks it slow. And still they come, as old friends do, to the table they always choose. Perhaps that is what a lifetime becomes, not grand occasions, not beating drums, but knowing which chair the other prefers, and leaving the better half for hers. When lunch is done, they linger a while. Her hand rests near his on the cloth. Beyond the rail, the boats move on, and neither one is ready to go. Tomorrow or another day, two chairs will wait in the usual place. And if the sea is rough or blue, they will take the table they always choose.
striped awning, turning your glass between your hands. I knew the color of your dress, but not where the moment would lead. Before we called it love, before we knew enough, there was a table, a little wine, and no good reason to leave.
Nothing promised, nothing said, only the wish to stay.
Whenever the words ran out, we watched small boats cross the bay, then found one more question to keep goodbye away. The waiter asked if we were finished. You looked at me and smiled.
Before we called it love, before we knew enough,
there was a table, a little wine, and no good reason to leave.
nothing promised, nothing said, only the wish to stay.
Your hand rested close to mine, neither one of us moved away. Love did not arrive with a sound, it simply asked us to stay. Before we called it love, before the word could make us afraid. One table, one last glass of wine, and neither one ready to leave.
No promises beyond that place, just something we had yet to name.
The busiest voices have drifted away. A few empty chairs lean into the shade. Sunlight lies warm on the worn terracotta, and nobody minds that the hour has slowed. This is the slow hour between one gathering and another, when the doorway stands open and the day asked for nothing at all. A forgotten newspaper stirs in the breeze. One cup remains near the edge of a table. From somewhere inside comes the clink of a spoon. Then even that sound disappears for a while. The cook has unfastened the top of his apron. The waiter rests one hand on the back of a chair. No one is waiting, no one is calling. There is time enough simply to stand there. This is the slow hour between one gathering and another, when the doorway stands open and the day asks for nothing at all. How rarely we notice a place when it rests without all the laughter that gives it a name. Yet here in the pause it is somehow more itself Old stone, warm air and light moving over the floor. Far beyond the awning, the water keeps shining. A bicycle passes and vanishes uphill. Soon there will be footsteps and chairs drawn together, but not yet, not for a little while. This is the slow hour, and nothing is missing. The tables are waiting, the doorway is wide. Let the afternoon linger exactly this way. There will be time for voices again.
Un ordine arriva, la cucina risponde, la padella sul fuoco già sfrigola forte. Dal porto entra il pesce appena pescato, il suono delle sedie accompagna ogni piatto. I coltelli sul legno, le pentole al fuoco, tra il vapore ogni piatto scompare a poco. Una mano lo prende, un'altra già va dalla cucina ai tavoli, senza fermarsi mai. Alla trattoria sul mare, la cucina comincia a cantare. I piatti passano di mano in mano, voci e bicchieri si alzano piano. Il calore attraversa ogni cosa e la sala respira, allegra e gioiosa. Si spezza e si passa più in là, c'è chi versa dell'acqua, chi vino verserà. Vecchi amici vicini, famiglia a parlare, le risate si mischiano al suono del mare. Un'altra sedia si avvicina al tavolo, il cameriere ritorna sorridendo. La pasta si gira, il vapore sale e dalla cucina chiamano un altro piatto da fare. Alla trattoria sul mare, la cucina comincia a cantare. I piatti passano di mano in mano, voci e bicchieri si alzano piano. Il calore attraversa ogni cosa e la sala respira, allegra e gioiosa. Sale sui vetri e calore nell'aria, una giacca sulla sedia, un bicchiere ancora a metà. Nessuno ha fretta, si continua a parlare, e cucina e tavoli sembrano danzare. Alla trattoria sul mare, la cucina continua a cantare. Il buon cibo passa di mano in mano, storie e risate arrivano lontano. Il calore attraversa ogni cosa e la sala respira, allegra e gioiosa. Argento nei cesti, sale lungo il bordo, il porto resta ancora nel pescato che portano qui. A volte le reti tornano piene, a volte portano poco.
Il cuoco non chiede altro che ciò che il mare ha scelto. Fresco dal porto, vicino al mare, è la mare a scegliere cosa cucinare. Niente si nasconde, niente si maschera, il pescato arriva così com'è. Il mare offre soltanto ciò che può dare, ed è da lì che il pasto può cominciare. Ogni ritorno racconta qualcosa nel peso, nella forma e nel colore, un cesto pieno fino all'orlo, o soltanto pochi pesci da scegliere. Fresco dal porto, vicino al mare, è la mare a scegliere cosa cucinare. Niente si nasconde, niente si maschera, il pescato arriva così com'è. Il mare offre soltanto ciò che può dare, ed è da lì che il pasto può cominciare. La bravura non sta nel coprire ciò che il mare ha voluto donare, ma nel sapere quando cambiare qualcosa e quando lasciare tutto com'è. Fresco dal porto, vicino al mare, nessun piatto deve essere uguale. Niente si nasconde, niente si maschera, il cuoco accoglie ciò che la marea porta. Il mare ha scelto ciò che arriva fin qui, e non gli si chiede niente di più. Conosce il mare prima della riva, da ciò che i pescatori portano alla porta. Un cambio nel vento, un riflesso d'argento, le sue mani capiscono prima del coltello. Quelle mani hanno seguito il richiamo del mare per anni ai fornelli, imparando cosa serve a ogni pesca. Parte del sale, parte della fiamma, parte di questo luogo, anche se nessun insegna, porta il suo nome. La marea va e viene oltre la finestra, ma certe cose restano nelle mani che sanno. Le pentole di rame scuriscono accanto a lui, il banco si fa liscio sotto anni delle sue mani. Dalle persiane aperte arrivano voci e vele, e il sale nell'aria parla una lingua che conosce. Ha visto le barche sparire oltre la baia e aspettato con gli altri ciò che avrebbero portato. I volti ai tavoli fuori sono cambiati, ma lui è rimasto con il richiamo della marea. Non segue misure, decidono le dita, quanto cambiare e quanto lasciare intatto. Il pesce chiede poco quando è così fresco, lui conserva ciò che è vero e lascia andare il resto. Quelle mani hanno seguito il richiamo del mare, per anni ai fornelli imparando cosa serve ogni pesca. Parte del sale, parte della fiamma, parte di questo luogo, anche se nessuno insegna, porta il suo nome. La marea va e viene oltre la finestra, ma certe cose restano nelle mani che sanno. Piatto aspetta in silenzio semplice e finito. Il porto guarda indietro attraverso il sale sul vetro. Nessuno sa dove finisca il vecchio cuoco e dove comincino il mare e la trattoria.
La vernice si scolora piano accanto alla porta. Le vecchie sedie di legno conoscono già queste canzoni. Un'insegna un po' storta, un tavolo vicino al muro. Qui niente è perfetto, è proprio questo che amo. Mia cara trattoria, resta così come sei, con le finestre aperte, i vecchi vasi di vetro, con ogni linea storta e ogni segno del tempo. Mia cara trattoria, ogni volta che ritorno, nessun luogo più elegante potrebbe sembrarmi così vero come questo piccolo posto che sa sempre di te. Il menù segue ciò che le barche portano a riva. Certi giorni i cesti traboccano, altri restano quasi vuoti. I bicchieri non sono mai tutti uguali e la tovaglia porta i segni del tempo. Ma ogni cosa trova il suo posto tra volti che conosco da sempre. Ho conosciuto luoghi più belli lungo tante coste, ma ognuno di loro mi fa sentire ancora di più la tua mancanza. Mia cara trattoria, resta così come sei, con le finestre aperte, i vecchi vasi di vetro, con ogni linea storta e ogni segno del tempo. Mia cara trattoria, ogni volta che ritorno, nessun luogo più elegante potrebbe sembrarmi così vero come questo piccolo posto che sa sempre di te. Forse un giorno le persiane saranno nuove, le sedie cambiate, i vecchi muri ridipinti, ma spero che qualcuno ricordi ciò che c'era qui. E come questo piccolo posto sapeva avvicinare il mondo intero. Mia cara trattoria, qualunque cosa facciano gli anni, spero che il mare trovi sempre la strada per tornare da te. Conserva il vecchio legno, conserva la pietra scolorita, conserva quell'accoglienza che non si può comprare né possedere. E se un giorno andrò più lontano di prima, saprò sempre che cosa sto cercando.